Hey Mechwarrior, welcome back to Opa Plays Mechwarrior 5. At the end of the last episode, we were right here on this screen, and the bottom line is, I wanted to save it for the acceptance and the depart for this episode. Everything is all set to go. We have plenty of pilots that are pretty good to go. We have enough mechs, I'm pretty sure. They will all get repaired on the way here. 27 days is the longest one. So we might as well go ahead and depart. 58 days. And a nice movie for you.
Husband, in honor of our marriage, I give you a regiment of battlemechs and the means to support them in perpetuity.
My love, in honor of our marriage, I give you a vast prize. The Capellan Confederation.
Lancers, we have been called to war. Operation Rat is a go. Our objective? To cripple the Confederation's military-industrial complex, to bloody their most fanatic battlemech regiments, and to take their territory for our own, thus securing our borders for our newfound alliance with House Steiner. To do this, all 8 of the Crucis Lancer RCTs have been called upon to take one system, the most vital planet targeted by the Federated Suns, the fortress world of Tikonov. Defended by numerous battlemech regiments, a vast network of man-made fortifications, and one of the most hardened planetary militias of the entire Inner Sphere. For over 600 years, Tikonov has stood as an indomitable bastille, repelling all who dare to challenge its gauntlet of defenses. But the planet itself is a prize like no other. A fully self-sufficient world virtually untouched by the chaos of the succession wars. Heavily industrialized with an astronomical abundance of natural ore and mineral mining that fuels a booming planetary economy and acts as the foundation for Tikonov's true prize, battlemech factories. Responsible for the manufacturing of large portions of the Capellan Confederation's heavy battlemech forces, and considered to be the lifeblood to the CCAF's war machine. Taking Tikonov and its mech factories from the Confederation will rob them of one of their military's most vital resources and add it to our own. But the defenders of Tikonov are among the most fanatical supporters of the Capellan state, many of them lifelong residents of the region. Expect them to fight with unparalleled levels of ferocity to defend their homeworld. First Prince Hans Davian has personally charged the Crucis Lancers with this mission: to break the unbreakable fortress world and claim its mech factories in the name of the Federated Suns. And as God is our witness, we will not misplace the faith that he has put into all of us. We will bend Tikonov and any other Capellan world that stands in our way to our will.
And then there was just us. The RCTs they talk about, regimental combat teams, are a regiment of lances with other support like tanks, artillery, aerospace fighters that you'll never see. The only thing that ever shows, of course, in Mechwarrior is we, the poor bodies, in our 4 little lances, making a planetary scale difference. So there you have it. You guys can pause and read this. We're going to be going in and taking out some orbital guns, and it's a raid, for all intents and purposes, at 245 tons. So we got to do some downsizing to get to that. That's one of the reasons I brought in all these extra medium mechs. Here we go. See what we can do. Almost all of the Kestrel Lancer missions are a split of cash, salvage, and repairs. So gladly, I have quite a bit of reserve cash. I won't be able to play for cash. Let's take, how's he outfitted this time? Okay. 245. I think we'll slide down to that, that, and 55 still remaining. And I don't have another 55, but I do have 45s. That tells me I can put this as the Warhammer instead. And I think we'll take the 1B. Yeah, ECM's always nice to have. This is a good reason why in a campaign not to play your full weight every time. Eventually, if you're going to do what I'm doing here and play the DLCs as they become available in the timeline, you're going to get a shock going down to the teeny little tinies. Again.
Commander, for generations, Tikonov has stood as one of the Confederation's economic and manufacturing centers. Because of this, House Liao has spent generations and considerable resources turning Tikonov into one of the most fortified systems in the Inner Sphere, which includes a network of
Of course, we're not supposed to be looking that way.
Here on Tikonov's first moon, Doria. The Kestrel Lancers have been tasked with destroying the arrays and clearing the way for the remaining Lancer regiments to make planetfall. Your strike forces assigned targets have been marked on your HUD. The remaining Kestrel Lancers will be executing similar strikes against targets of their own. Show the second what you're made of, Commander.
Just waiting on the talking head to stop talking. Two bases, left and right orbital guns need to be destroyed, while meanwhile standing off enemy assaults, be they as they may. Right there. Nothing like knocking on the door.
It's quiet out here. Shame we have to destroy these installations. Planetary defenses like these haven't been made in centuries.
Shut up, Fahad.
Taking and holding them would pull resources away from the invasion. The main objective here is to take Tikonov itself. We can't risk giving the Confederation any more time to dig into their positions on planet. Thinking like that is the reason humanity's seen 300 years of technological regression. All because of these bloody succession wars. Watch your tone, Tech. We have a job to do. We can argue about historical preservation later.
Stuff like that is exactly why Fahad would not even have a microphone. Or even a headset. He would not be listening to this conversation at all.
Target acquired.
Shot his tail off.
Rooster here. Another one bites the dust.
Thank you, Rooster. That would be the Kentaro. Or Tillman. I'm hearing a VTOL again. Here we go.
You're coming up on one of the anti-dropship arrays now, Commander. Only tangle with the defenders if you feel you need to.
You need to.
Once those guns are silenced, the militia
Well, I'd
will
let them
be
shoot you for free.
anyways. We have a long war ahead of us, so be sure not to take on any unnecessary risks. Anti-dropship batteries are active. Take them out.
Focusing our fire on target. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Heat critical. Target destroyed. New target blackjack. Coordinating our attack. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Let's queue 'em up.
That's one installation down. Good work. I'm showing all targets at this facility destroyed.
And of course, the dropship lands.
New target assassin.
Like hitting a tin can on a fence.
Target destroyed.
Dynasty unit has gone critical.
Yeah, I like this Orion. Pretty good layout.
Target acquired.
It's even got a porta potty. What's that guy shooting at? Let's get the closer ones first.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, a little bit of overkill, but that's okay.
Really don't like low atmosphere.
Yeah. Not a lot of fun taking a walk out there. Just for the record, battlemechs were not outfitted, or pilots were not outfitted with suits. Or no atmosphere.
Enemy destroyed. Target destroyed. Heat critical. Target acquired. Heat critical. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target received. Engaging. Heat critical. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
This is going to be one of those missions where I do a phenomenal amount of damage,
Target destroyed.
obviously.
Target acquired.
My lancemates actually shot at one of these.
Heat critical. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. System
That was bound to happen.
Cruises Lancers Command. Kestrel Lancers reporting all installations destroyed. You are clear for approach.
We read you, Marshal Davian. Return to your dropships and prepare your forces for planetfall. We'll see you on the ground.
Acknowledged. All stations, move to designated evac points on the double. We have an invasion to get to.
This is Rooster. Another one bites the dust.
I went into four-wheel drive mode for that one. I'm going to take a shortcut. Map says go all the way around, basically to where we began. All the way down there, hanging left, etc. My leg armor says I can handle this. Death from above. Yeah, I knew that was there. They're not going to follow. Or if they do, they're not in bad shape either, so won't hurt none. They did follow. Well, you know.
We've got you, Commander. Mount up and prepare for a hard burn out of here. Marshal Davion wants us planetside with the rest of the Lancers ASAP.
Now the real deal is you'd be about level 7, level 8 if you were playing this straight as the DLC, as you know, beginning DLC and play it through from there. So we've got the advantage here in that we have a lot more picks for salvage, and a lot more opportunities. For instance, I could take the Hunchback and maybe get some use out of it during this DLC. Probably not, seeing how beat up it is. This guy maybe I could though. Yeah, 2700. Oh, Kentaro did pretty good, but it is a Kentaro. 58 points of Alpha Strike. It's gonna do some stuff. That's better than everybody else here except me. I think even me. I couldn't swear to that. You guys can pause and take a read on that. I gotta get rid of stuff. And repair all. 5 days for repairing. And I think, let me take a quick look. Yeah, I get 15 days between missions here. So this is not like the Dragon's Gambit or Rise of Rasalhaque where you got a really quick turnaround. That's not the case here. Speaking of which, we'll move along. Tikonov Part 2. Fortunately, House Davion likes me. Remember I was saying I gotta keep him friendly to me? It's paying off right here, right now. You guys take a pause and read this. I'm gonna scroll. And you can read the rest of it with a pause as I continue. We're gonna take out the Giza Rough Riders. It's a forest, 60 difficulty, 250 ton limit. So 5 whole tons over that last time. Now part of me says I could take the quick draw instead of the Kentaro, and that would be how I get that extra 5 tons. And the other part of me says, what, are you crazy? You know, I mean, just no. Also, I don't have any 50-ton mechs. Double check that. I do not. Oh, this is to be sold. It's been stripped, folks. Never. Don't worry. I've only got the Sidewinder there. Need to lose a mech eventually, just to get this up and save some money here. I'm going to stick with the same deal. I might put in something else, one of the other Orion, I guess, yeah. I'm not overly concerned about getting repair time. Let me think. This one might be better for here. The YAJ would be good for the next one up, which is the BattleMech factory. As it's all close up and brawling.
Attention. Prepare for battlemech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Each of the Crucis Lancers regiments have been assigned to take cities adjacent to regional spaceports to secure our foothold within the system, while the 6th and 8th Crucis RCT makes an advance on the capital city of Tikonov. We have been assigned to take and hold the mining city of Gizhiga and its small spaceport high in the Kazan mountain range. Our fighters report that they have inflicted heavy casualties against the Ariana Grenadiers defending the region, pushing them back into the city itself. Their remaining Op-4 and some planetary militia have held themselves up in the city and have refused to surrender to our forces. So we've been ordered to move against them and clear them out. Taking out all Grenadier forces should force the Tikonov militia to surrender. So Grenadier IFFs will be highlighted as primary targets on your HUD. Our best estimate is that there is roughly a company's worth of active Grenadiers in the city that we will need to clear out. So let's get to work, Lancers.
Target destroyed.
To attack cities housing civilian populations. The Ares Conventions were renounced at the beginning of the First Succession War, and even if they were still ratified, the Grenadiers taking refuge in the city would still constitute a military target under the conventions. I don't like it any more than you do. Urban combat is dirty work, but in this case, the Grenadiers are forcing our hand. If we crush their main body, the hope is that their remaining forces should capitulate to us. But the Grenadiers are fanatical supporters of the Capellan state, so it's anyone's guess as to what they will do. Let's hope their compassion for their people exceeds their desire to draw out this engagement any longer.
Notice my allies are leveling that base. My guys are not. That's only because I hit 1-4, telling them to cease fire. So now 1-4, they turn right back around and start shooting again.
Guns down.
Which waste of ammunition. I don't always outfit my AI mechs, the ones I know are going to be run by the AI, as robustly as I outfit mine with ammunition.
New target fire start.
Change in range. We've made contact with the Grenadiers. They are using the inner city as cover. All Lancer forces, advance into the city and flush them out. You betcha, sir.
I wish he could have said what they were doing.
Move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure. That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
Ready. Enemy mech compromised.
System offline. Target offline.
Okay, my guys are shooting or are not, I'm not sure. Is that worth it, buddy?
Let's keep the momentum up. Tango down. I'm showing half of all primary targets have been destroyed.
Looks like this mech might be a little bit too hot.
New target Panther.
Let's chew them up.
Target destroyed.
Okay, allies got him. And he was not one of the 8 I have to
Sure
kill.
to put that ammo to good use.
New target.
Mech spotted.
Yet they didn't say they take him.
I'll shoot from here.
Get up there. Get up on him.
Target destroyed.
Target received. Engaging.
I have no idea why I didn't fire.
Fought bravely for your cause, but the battle is lost. Surrender, and no further harm will come to you or Giziga. You take us
Target destroyed. System offline.
I don't know why, but these DLCs always, missions always bring out the beast mode in me.
Offline. Target acquired.
See what I mean? You know I'm gonna kill it as soon as they come up. Yep.
Very well. Have it your way. Kestrel Lancers, finish the fight.
I just told them stop shooting. It just annoys me. And
Oriana Grenadier forces
since there are no
have
more,
been
you know, war
neutralized.
fighters in the
Commander,
city, shooting the
secure
city
your
would be a
position
war
and
crime.
prepare to receive relief forces. With any luck, the other 7 Lancer regiments meet with similar success.
Up 3 million sea bells, not too bad. 3.7. 18 picks again, always good. Let's see. No to the quick draw. Vindicator. I don't need the medium laser so much. I think we'll just take the 12 and trade that for cash and take as many of these as they'll give us. Yeah, just about as even with the other 3. And they got 2 kills. Maybe that's because I told them check fire. What do we got? Oh yeah, we'll take that. And part 3. You know the deal by now. Read it, pause, and I'll scroll. Pause again, finish reading, and I move on. We're going to the Earthworks Limited production facility, which is a battlemech factory. We're going to bust our way in and go through it and take out all the enemies and capture the fortress. That's the mission. $255-ton limit this time. Gives me a whopping 5 tons extra. Unless I want to go over or do a 3 mech. It becomes pretty necessary to do 3 mechs at this point if I want to get a good loadout. But first of all, gotta do a repair all. And what I'm essentially gonna do, yeah, this works, is drop chainsaw. Drop that. Do that. And you probably saw this one coming. Do that. Now, I can drop this one. And you probably didn't see this coming. 3 hero mechs. I'm still 10 tons down. I don't have any 80s. And it's not worth it to take a Atlas instead of the Highlander to me. $11 days is fine. The actual between mission time was 11 days dead on, so worked that out. That varies, I think.
The capital of Tikograd has surrendered. Strategic Director Pavel Ridzik has fled the system, and the primary earthworks manufacturing facilities in Tikograd have fallen under our control. But the fight is not over. Davian intelligence has tracked the remaining Liao defenders to a hidden earthworks mech assembly plant and storage facility close to our forward operating base. Our mission is to finish the fight. Eliminate all Liao defenders and secure the earthworks production site. Kestrel Lancers, advance.
Commander, the entire 2nd Crucis is on deck for this mission. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Support our allies and clear the field. There is no telling what we'll encounter once we reach the targeted facility.
Contact! Enemy vehicle! Haha! Target eliminated!
Now we will have allies on this one, and they're okay allies. They actually get in the way of fire quite often for you. Which is not to say they, kill many things for you.
It's gone!
They will be, for the most part, conserving Gauss rifle ammo. Not just for the ammo point, but because of the fact that it's so slow to cool down, etc. Let's continue. Nice tire tracks they left us so we could find our way, huh? I hear it. Apparently somebody got it. Notice tire tracks went that way. But the map point's over here.
Marshal Davian, we have made contact with Liao defenders screening the base. We're engaging now. We've made it to the outer perimeter, encountering large amounts of static defenses.
I've identified the turret's control center, marking it on the HUD now. If there is anyone with jump capabilities, we may be able to silence those turrets all at once.
You don't need jump jets, I'll show you how to do it. And you're going to have to kill the turrets long before you get up there, even with jump jets. And there are not that many of them.
Commander's target, group off.
Dude, you just caught my Gauss in the... Get away from me, get away from me, get away from me.
Targeting info updated. Mech Tango eliminated.
Whoops, thought I was back out.
Like hitting a tin can on a fence.
Going down. Nope, rocks. Gotta watch for the ones who expose themselves and take them.
I'll shoot from here. Locked, loaded, and firing. This is Rooster. It's gone. This is Rooster. Another one bites the dust.
the turrets. Your forces are free to approach.
Marshal Davian, we have breached the facility's perimeter. IFF readings indicate additional
Guys gotta move, we can't go
inside
through.
and outside the facility.
Commander Mason, you will secure the interior. Do your best to preserve as much of the facility as possible. A working mech production facility is much too valuable to destroy. All remaining Lancers, fan out and secure the exterior of this facility. Make sure no Liao forces escape.
These walls are impenetrable. You can't knock them down. If they won't move, we gotta wait. Having said that, yeah, can't do it. That was pretty brutal. Up here, 70 tonners.
Yes. Between the Raven and the Cataphract, House Liao has been the only great house other than House Steiner to produce brand new mech designs since the start of the Succession Wars. Even with it being mostly cobbled together by recycling components from other mechs, it's still an impressive battle mech, which is why it is imperative that we minimize the damage to this facility.
I think I lost the one of the Orions down in the middle there.
You betcha, sir.
We're gonna have to wait for them up here, or I'll have to drive them around and up.
Grid location received. We're Oscar Mike.
Yeah.
At requested location.
Would have been a long mission without this guy, huh? Notice how they're going back towards me? They just follow the command mech.
New target trebuchet.
Changing range. Let's queue them up.
Commander, our mission is to capture this complex in functional condition. Check your fire in these tight quarters and eliminate any enemies you encounter ASAP.
With you.
And that's what you do if one of your guys gets, waylaid or falls off a cliff or whatever. Tell your guys to go here and stand, here, and then jump into the waylaid mech and drive it to here. That way your guys don't follow you back to the waylaid mech. That gets to be a pain in the butt.
Housing on Earthworks limited private property. Withdraw from this facility immediately or face the consequences.
Yeah, we'll face the
I am
consequences.
Marshal Jackson Davian of the 2nd Crucis Lancers. In the name of First Prince Hans Davian and the Federated
bummer.
Sons, we are here to commandeer this facility. Stand down and surrender, and no further harm will come to you or your people.
Get out the way and get the next guy.
And I know that this is not possible, Marshal. If you will not withdraw, then it is my duty to make sure that this facility becomes your tomb.
Commander, clear out the remaining enemy forces as fast as you can. They will most likely attempt to sabotage the facility rather than see it fall into our hands.
He fell on his head. You can take a look at the map and see we got a long way to go yet. Oh,
The reactor on my kill is about to go crit!
which I take as an indicator that he killed it.
New target vindicated.
Too slow to fire.
Initiating ejection procedure. I'm going critical.
And now for the best part about this entire
Lance repositioning to requested nav point.
mission. 4, count them, 4 mech bays.
System
Substantial damage has been inflicted to the mech production lines, Commander. We need to clear this site ASAP before this facility becomes unusable.
He's standing in a mech bay. Isn't that special? One of my allies.
system offline.
On location, Commander.
Let's see. He's already... That one's already been used.
System offline.
Following your lead.
I'll just stay in the Bazzy for now. It'll be X-Fires faster.
New target waving.
I got it, sir.
Target acquired.
Dynasty unit engaging mercenary mechs.
Target destroyed.
Enemy mech destroyed.
New target blackjack.
Queue 'em up.
Destroyed.
Brawling time.
New target loaded. Target destroyed.
I know it was dead, but now it's really dead.
Sylvester, you're all that is left. Kill these ferrets.
I'm reading multiple mech reactor activations in your vicinity, Commander. Watch yourself.
Well, you want me to watch myself? Is that it? Okay. I was watching myself there.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
And a cataphract. Yes.
Tikonov may yet fall, but you will not live to see it.
can see, not a bad mech. Good armor.
New target calibrated.
Okay, sir. Like hitting a tin can on a fence.
Yep.
Target destroyed.
Nothing but a selfish warmonger. He used his wedding to his teenage bride as a ruse to initiate a war against the entire inner sphere. And you paint us as the villains. What did the people of the Confederation ever do to deserve this? Long live Chancellor Liao! Long live the Capellan State! Marshal Davion, my security forces have been depleted. On behalf of Earthworks Limited, I formally surrender myself and all my staff into your custody. All Earthworks forces, I order you to stand down. Your lives are not worth this fight.
On behalf of the Federated Sons, I accept your surrender. All Crucis Lancer forces, stand down. Mission accomplished. Tikonov is ours.
I would have liked to have seen this part be one of the 6 instead of the last part be 6. Tikonov and Tiger should both have been a much more grim battle than they are. Just based on their standing in the Capellan Confederation's needed, systems to stay alive, to keep them viable. I could take these 4 because there's a cantina here for that. And 14 left would get me a cataphract. I get one as a reward anyway. Yep, not a bad mission. We're mostly repaired for damages, as you can see. For some reason, the Highlander took a crap load, even though I was in the Basilic at the end. Go figure. See, Cataphract 1X. Not a bad mech. None of them are. That's not bad. Okay. Cantina. And there, that one. Oh gosh, I guess some small lasers I can use. At this point, oh, I should not have done that one. Glad to catch it and get my money back. I don't keep Jenners. That one's cord. I got another. I'm going to put him over here anyway. I'm not going to be using him. And it doesn't strip weapons. I've got it set not to do that. Wow, the heavy metal has no damage. Ta-da! And folks, you know how it works. That's it for this episode of Opa Plays Mechwarrior 5. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I really like playing these DLCs through. But at 50 minutes, it's a long episode. We'll see you on Tigers for the next one. Opa's out.